From LEX 18, your official UK sports station for Big Blue Nation, this is BBN Tonight. Presented by Central Bank, the official bank of UK Athletics.
Welcome to BBN Tonight. I'm Keith Farmer.
And I'm Anna Tarullo. Tonight, the countdown continues as we inch closer to the first kick at Kroger Field. You'll hear from a guy who is so ready to be back out there. It's our exclusive conversation with JJ Weaver.
Plus, we'll relive some of the favorite moments from the Mark Stoops era. But Anna, we have to start with this year's football team.
That's right. 3 more days. We can hardly stand it. And that's tonight's Big Blue story. The Wildcats are putting the finishing touches on both sides of the ball this week to prepare for ULM. Tuesday was the offense's time to talk. We heard from Liam Cohen, Will Levis, Chris Rodriguez, pretty much everyone you'd expect to hear from on game week. Since December 15th, we've all been waiting to see the new offense.
Yeah, we're also so excited to see the ball thrown down the field for the first time in a long time. But maybe we've let our imaginations run a little wild about that, what it's going to look like this Saturday. There was a clear message after practice, and it was Kentucky is still Kentucky, and the run game isn't going anywhere.
Obviously, everybody wants to see the forward pass down the field. I totally understand that. I'd like to see that as well, but not at the expense of us executing. The worst thing you want to do is start off with a couple shoots or doggummits, and now you're behind the chains and behind the sticks and trying to get back on track. So really, we're just going to try to go into this game with our philosophy of being physical in the run game, trying to work our play action keepers and our base down pass game and execute on third down in the red zone. So really haven't thought too much into about the first couple plays of the game. I got to believe that we're going to try to be physical and run the football and be Kentucky. I mean, that's what we need to be in order to win football games in the SEC. It's not necessarily about just flashing the pass game. It's about our overall execution as an offense.
And first off, I said last night, when you hear a guy saying dadgummit, that Rhode Island guy started turning into a Kentucky native.
Where did he get that?
Right?
Roy Williams? What's going on here?
We'll still see Will Levis sling it a few times on Saturday, but Cohen said it himself. He'd be a crazy person to not hand the ball to his backs.
That's right. The team, though, all on the same page. It's a balanced offense. That's what they're going for here. Run to pass, pass to run. It all goes hand in hand, and C-Rod put it best here.
I was telling him, it's crazy because in Atlanta, whenever I fly, you have to take the train to get to the airplane. So I was like, you can't forget about. We still know. I mean, me and Will know. I mean, coaches know. We're gonna try to do some different stuff, but we ready for anything.
You're still gonna get the ball.
That's the plan, but hey, there's a lot of mouths to feed on the team.
I love that analogy. Now, Will Levis echoed Cohen and Rodriguez when he was asked how he was dealing with the pressure of the fan excitement and people acting like he's going to go out there and throw for 400 yards every week. Listen to this.
I mean, that'd be awesome if I do, but I think that there's a lot of excitement, which I think there rightfully should be, just around the program. And I said this before. I mean, Kentucky's been very successful in recent years, with quite frankly not really having an efficient passing offense. And I think once we can show that that's a part of our game and our program, that the sky's the limit for us. So we just got to execute and trust in Coach Cohen and the offense, and there should be some really good offensive games, both passing and running the ball.
And no surprise, but love to see all these guys on the same page and excited for Saturday.
Trains, planes, and automobiles, right? Chris Rodriguez has been getting a lot of love this offseason. We all expect him to be one of the best backs in the country, and he said that's his goal this season. But one thing he can't understand is how we're all sleeping on Kavosiey Smoke.
Smoke's still here. I mean, I don't know how anybody forgot about him. That's my dude. I mean, when I work, Smoke work. We work hard. We try to compete with each other to make each other great. And that's what I think you're going to notice this year. Lights on me for what reason? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I had a good season last year, but when I come out, don't expect it to be easy. Smoke's coming in carrying the same weight. He's doing what he knows how to do. And that's what I think is going to mess with a lot of teams. Smoke's not He's not weak. He's not slow. He's great back, and that's what a lot of people are going to notice this year.
Smoke, we promise we did not forget about you. All right, when the two deep depth chart came out earlier this week with Smoke being a little dinged up in fall camp, we kind of thought we might see a third running back listed on there, but Smoke gets the vote of confidence. He's listed as the number 2 all by himself, Keith.
Yeah, good to see there. All right, initial NFL roster cuts were yesterday, and all six of the Kentucky players drafted this year made their rosters. Jamin Davis and Kelvin Joseph taken in the first 2 rounds, so they were really never in doubt. But the guys who were drafted a little later all had something to prove once they got to camp, and they did. Landon Young, Quentin Bohanna, Phil Hoskins, all impressed enough to make their teams, plus Brandon Eccles, who's been so good in the Jets camp. The head coach Robert Saleh said that Eccles has earned a place on the first-team defense. And also, how about the Vikings bringing back A.J. Rose? He's on the practice squad. That's so great to see him getting that. Yeah.
And here's a guy who wants to be in their shoes one day. If he makes the return this staff thinks he can make, he could find himself in the league in the next few years.
Our exclusive conversation with J.J. Weaver is coming up only on BBN Tonight. We'll be right back.